Welcome to Beards, Biceps, Beliefs, and Sometimes Bourbon, where you will hear all about how to remove the roadblocks in your life so you can achieve the success you want in your career, business, fitness, and relationships. And also, my favorite bourbon tastings. Hello, welcome to the next episode of Beards, Biceps, Belief, and seems like always bourbon lately, so we'll just include that one in there for the other B. Today we're going to talk about sleep. I mentioned sleep as part of the health and success flywheel on our very first episode, so we're just going to dive into it a little deeper today and the importance of it. So the flywheel, remember, is sleep, water, nutrition, exercise, mindset, and stress. We need all those working together and working well so that we function and can achieve the best life we can. So let's talk about sleep. I've talked about how successful people have a great morning routine, but it all starts at night. We tend to stay up too late and struggle to get up early or be as effective as we possibly could. A lot of time we're up late watching TV, on our phone, social media, video games, or having a few drinks, right? Your sleep will not be quality when you do this or long enough. So we have to get more sleep and get off our phone and stuff like that. So sleep is critical in the role in our health and well-being. In the simplest forms, I want you to think, when I get a good night's sleep, I feel really good. When I go without sleep, I feel a lot worse. Pretty simple, right? Get more sleep. Most people don't get enough sleep when I talk to them, okay? They tend to burn the candle at both ends, that old saying, and it's true. They're going way too long, too hard. Lack of sleep can cause short and long-term consequences for our bodies. In the short term, it affects judgment, mood, ability to learn, stay focused, and retain information. In the long term, which are some pretty bad things, chronic sleep deprivation can lead to obesity, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, that heart, and early mortality. We don't want to die early. I turned 50, and I'm going to add another 50. My goal is to live to 100. So I got to make sure I get my sleep, right? The body's not able to restore itself, and you lose your immune system, which is really bad. This causes chronic sickness and death if it goes too long without sleep. So important. Get sleep. I'm going to keep saying that, all right? During our sleep, our body's restorative functions take place, such as muscle growth, tissue repair, protein synthesis. I can't say that word. Synthesis. Growth hormone is replaced at this time. So, what's all that mean, right? Think about if you're a workout person, which I hope you are if you're listening to me. If you put it in a workout perspective, you work really hard when you're working out and it breaks down tissue. It gets repaired when we sleep. So if you don't get enough sleep, all your hard work during the workout's wasted. So the body broken down needs more sleep in order to repair or get the benefits of that workout. This might be why you struggle with your workouts day after day, or if you feel really sore all the time and don't feel good, it's because you're not sleeping enough so your body can heal in order to do the workout the next time. So think of it in minimum hours of sleep. So we need 6 hours, okay? That's basics. That gives us about 3 sleep cycles. So think 6 hours equals 70% recovery. 7 hours equals 80. 8 hours equals 90. If you can get 9 hours, you think of like 100% recovery. All right. More sleep, better your workouts are. The better you look, better recovery. So speaking of looks, it affects our sleep affects how we look as well. So some people, you know them, you ask how old they are, and you're like, ooh, I thought you were way older than that. No one ever wants to hear that, right? Well, it could be because of lack of sleep. Lack of sleep can cause increased acne, redness, swelling, puffiness, dark circles under the eyes, bags, more wrinkles, lines, and droopiness. I don't even want to say droopiness. Droopiness just sounds terrible. Okay, why does this happen when we don't have enough sleep? Because lack of sleep causes the body to miss out on hormone control and tissue repair. These happen in the deepest stages of sleep. So if you're short in your sleep, you're not getting into that deep cycle enough. Okay? So you eat more poorly when there is a lack of sleep. Hormones are affected, which cause you to feel hungry. When you are tired, the body craves more of those bad foods, of like the bad carbs and sugars. Okay? So like when you're hungover, we've all been there, or maybe you've not been hungover and just stayed up really late, it kind of feels the same way. That's the lack of sleep that makes you want that hangover food because it's filled with a ton of carbs and sugars, right? Probably makes a little more sense now. All right, let's talk about some tips on how to get the best sleep that you need, all right? 1, stick to a schedule. Before, go to bed at the same time every day, wake up at the same time every day. Keep your room cool, quiet, and dark. I like to use a noise machine sometimes. It just drowns everything out. It's like ambient noise. All right. Exercise regularly. That's a no-brainer. No electronic devices 30 minutes before bedtime. This is super important. The lights and noises, sounds, and things like that affect your brain and keep it way more awake, and it takes longer to get to sleep. So no phones, tablets, laptops, TVs, video games, things like that. Limit your alcohol. I know a lot of times I just need a drink to relax and fall asleep, but it affects your quality of sleep, even though it helps you get to sleep better. Last, a good pillow, a good bed, nice sheets, and a soft comforter. I like a duvet, are super important. You spend the most time here, a third of your life. That's a long time in your bed sleeping, okay? So spend the time and money on it. Well, we're spending the time, but spend the money on it. A good night's sleep helps you repair the mind and body, which helps you function at your best. So if you didn't know, there's 5 stages of sleep. 3 and 4 are kind of the same, but light sleep is 1. It's our kind of regular breathing, just starting to fall asleep. 2, we get a little deeper. It's harder to wake us up. 3 and 4, progressively deeper stages. You need an EEG to like measure to get which stage you're actually in on these. But it could take up to like 100 decibel noise to wake you up from this level 3 and 4. And then the most important is our 5 is REM sleep, which most people know is like rapid eye movement. This stage is associated with dreaming, so it's when we get to dream. So we want to make sure we get there. There's no muscle movement except for those eyes twitching. Erratic and improper breathing will be happening at this time too. So stages 1 and 2 are not as effective as 3, 4, and 5 in helping you to get your best rest. So what happens if you can't get much sleep? You're like, I'm only going to get 2 hours. What do? Do I just stay up? Do I just go to bed? Will it even be effective? Will I be more tired? Well, it is effective. Because within 2 hours, you can get through all 5 stages of that and get to that REM and get that great rest that you need. Not as much as you should be getting, but at least you're getting some. Some is better than none, okay? So as I've said throughout this, to be the best version of yourself, get more damn sleep, okay? It's that simple. Not simple, but simple. Get more sleep. That way you set yourself up for success, all right? Okay, so in our World of Whiskey book, we're on to number 5. I think I missed 1 or 2 or something, but this is the cut. This is where you're separating the whiskey. So the beginning of the cut is not good, and the end of the cut is not good, and those are going to go back into the distilling part and get it to be good again. So we want the middle cut, or just the cut. Okay, this is still clear, doesn't have its color, doesn't have all the taste yet, and cannot even be called whiskey yet at this point. So it has to move on to number 6, which we'll get to on the next version of Beard's Biceps, Beliefs, and Bourbon. Okay, so the cut we learned today. We want the middle cut. All right, so our whiskey sampling today is Whistle Pig, a 15-year. Was given to me for my birthday from Chad and Eric. So thank you. Comes in this fancy box because it's a fancy bottle of whiskey. All right. Ooh, dropping the lid. Don't break it. So we've got our regular cup, our Maze cup. We're going to give a nice little pour. Give it a smell. Oh, it smells good. So this is a special treat bottle. I know we don't buy that expensive a bottle, but it is nice. Okay. Cheers. Nice sip. That's good. It's one of the benefits of the podcast. I get to have a drink. So I hopefully that was some good information on sleep. Get more sleep. And cheers. See you on the next episode of Beard's Biceps, Beliefs, and Bourbon. Thanks. Thanks for listening to the show. Make sure you subscribe, leave a review, share with a friend. If there's anything I could do to help, please reach out. We will see you on the next episode of Beard's Biceps, Beliefs, and Sometimes Bourbon.